Good Thursday morning. I'm Father Steve from St. Bridget's Hermitage, and this is Moments with the Master. Today my reflections are on the Gospel of St. John, chapter 21, verses 15 through 17. Today in our passage, we read about a conversation on a beach after a bad night of fishing. A conversation after a breakfast between Peter and Christ. And I believe this conversation is more than about how much Peter loves Christ, how much Peter will do in the future for Christ. I believe this conversation has more to do with Peter's redemption, spiritual healing. We read in the passage, when they had finished breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." Jesus said to him, "Feed my lambs." A second time he said to him, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" And he said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." And Jesus said to him, "Tend my sheep." He said to him a third time, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter felt hurt because he said to him a third time, "Do you love me?" And he said to him, "Lord, you know everything. You know I love you." And Jesus said to him, "Feed my sheep." This conversation was by the side of a lake after a bad night of fishing, probably on the very spot that Christ started his ministry and Peter received his first call to be a fisher of men. We see the same nets, the same boats. All this no doubt brought a stark realization to Peter. We read earlier that the conversation took place near a fire of coals, no doubt reminding Peter of the fire of coals he was near when he denied Christ 3 times. Jesus really didn't need to ask Peter, "Do you love me?" He knew Peter loved him. So what was the purpose? And I believe the purpose was to get Peter to deal with his self-doubt, his insecurities, his shame. He wanted Peter to work out his issues. Jesus didn't ask Peter about anybody else. He didn't ask about his plans. He didn't ask about the other apostles. He asked Peter, "Do you love me?" And in the end, that's really what counts. Do you love me? Because as we read in the Gospel of John 14:15, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. Love is as important as faith. Faith alone is not enough. Christianity is a verb, not a noun. We're called to action, not just to hearing. We notice that it said Peter was grieved because Jesus said to him, "Do you love me?" a third time. And I don't believe Christ intentionally wanted to hurt Peter, but he did want Peter to deal with his issues, confront those things that were no doubt bothering him. We remember that just previously, when Christ was facing death, Peter and Christ had another conversation. And we read, Jesus told Peter, "Where I am going, you cannot follow, but you will follow later." And Peter said to him, "Lord, why can't I follow you now? I will lay down my life for you." And Jesus answered, You will lay down your life for me. Truly, truly, I say unto you, the rooster will not crow till you have denied me 3 times. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody could ever fully understand where Peter was in his mind, in his spiritual walk at this time. The Lord needed him to recover. The Lord needed him to deal with his issues because he had plans. He wanted to help Peter prepare for the task ahead, leading the apostles, leading the church. Nowhere does the Lord ever tell us, this walk will be easy, this Christian journey will be painless. You, like me, no doubt love the Lord, and no doubt have failed on a number of occasions. Myself, I've probably failed more than I've succeeded. But I believe in this passage, we see Christ calling us to deal with our issues, our insecurities, our failures, our addictions, because he has plans for you and plans for me. Forgiveness is a powerful thing. I told you last Tuesday that we need to forgive others. Today I'm telling you we should forgive ourselves, because nobody's harder on ourselves usually than ourselves. We can let our friends off with 1, 2, sometimes 3 strikes. Yet when we fail the first time, often we're ready to throw in the towel. We just can't forgive ourselves for the mistakes we've made. I believe Christ is telling us in this passage, you can succeed. I want you to move on. I'm here for you. Unexpected forgiveness, unexpected grace can do miracles. They can do amazing things for both you and me. Grace leads us to salvation. Grace leads us to forgiveness. God's grace is the most powerful force in the universe. It has the power to change lives and change situations. Today, I want you to forgive yourself. Today, I want you to let it go. Ask the Lord to help you. He is just as near as your next call. This has been my reflection for today. I wish you a blessed day. May the Lord bless and keep you and hold you in the palm of his hand until we meet again. It's been Father Steve. You have a good day.